Gents, good morning. Hope you're having a good one. Now, this morning I'm going to be talking to you about what you think you can do versus what you can actually do. This is something that comes up a lot in men's lives, and what is one of the things that holds a lot of men back. My name's Joe Horton. I'm your host on today's edition of the High Impact Dad Show. Let's go. So, throughout life, we all make little mini assessments, if you like, each and every hour, each and every minute. And these are assessments around what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be spending our time, what is a priority right now, what do we need to do today. And each decision we make is our brain's way of prioritising this whole kind of process. So we're constantly working out what is something which is high up our agenda, something which is low down our agenda, what we need to focus on, what we don't need to focus on. And your brain performs a number of different functions. This is just one of the functions that it performs. One of the other things that your brain is also designed to do is to keep us safe. And this is where the fear and risk and trepidation and worry often kicks in. It's your brain's way of keeping you safe. And that's part of our survival mechanism that's been developed over thousands of years. And in a nutshell, what it's designed to enable us to do is to fit in with the tribe, and also to survive being attacked by an animal or by another caveman or whoever it's going to be. But your brain's, one of the functions of your brain is to keep you safe. And this is what happens when we're looking to kind of achieve a new goal or achieve something that we've not done before, or do something which is kind of a step into the unknown. What our brain does is that fear mechanism kicks in. It wants to protect us. It wants to stop us from looking stupid. It wants to stop us from being ostracized from our tribe. It wants to stop us from hurting ourselves. All these things kick in, and before we even know it, we're being talked out of what we had set our sights on. And so this is how the kind of fear mechanism kicks in when we're trying to achieve something that we want to achieve, or go for a goal or something that's important to us. And our brain starts to talk us out of it. Your brain is not trying to work against you, it's just your natural survival mechanism kicking in. And that's what you need to fundamentally understand about this process. Now, I can give you a good example of this. A number of times in my life, I've gone out to do exercise in the early evening or afternoon after maybe a day at work where I feel kind of mentally, or I feel physically stressed. But when I've actually gone out and done the workout, I actually feel really good, surprisingly good. In fact, some of those have been the best workouts I've ever done. So it's interesting that there is a separation between how we feel and how we're able to act. And often how we feel is not a true representation of where we're actually at and how we can actually physically act and take action towards something. And one of the expressions that I heard not too long ago, actually, this was the expression, "I don't give a shit how you feel." And this is quite an important statement because it nails down, it sounds very military-like, but it nails right into the core of what this is all about. It's about feelings. It's about your emotions hijacking your need to take action. Action is like a physical step. You just go and do it. If you want to go walk down the road, you go and walk down the road. It's your feelings that hijack the actual act of walking down the road, you know? And this is key because your actions are constantly being highlighted by how you feel all the time. You know, all the time this is happening. And I think the simple act of doing or making a start breaks this chain. And there's a really fantastic book that I can refer you to called The 5 Seconds Rule by a lady called Mel Robbins, who talks about how when this impulse kicks in to kind of your feelings and your emotions about how you feel about carrying out an act or doing something that you know you should be doing or going for a goal, you count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and then just say go. And it's a simple way, very quickly, to override your brain's kind of mechanism for keeping you safe. So I thought I'd leave you with this today because it's kind of quite an important thing to understand in terms of how your brain works in serving you, but also working against you. If you want to level up your life, and if you want to improve yourself as a man and systemize this, the best way to do so is by going to guildofdads.com/VAM. You can get a free copy of the VAM blueprint. The link is popping up down here. And if you want to check out how visionary men and different experts can offer you resources and tips and tricks that you can take away and use in your own life, check out the Guild of Dads podcast, which comes out weekly. There's a ton of, I think there's 20 something plus episodes on there now, which are on all the good podcast players. So you can begin to really take those steps to level up your own life. Catch you guys later.